of the month. It's not what I meant to say. I meant to say that it is time for the first day of February, the month of love. Also, it's Black History Month, so happy Black History Month. Today I want to talk about love, kind of. Not really, but embarrassing love stories. Embarrassing love moments. Yeah, just embarrassing moments in my life, pretty much. So where do we begin? Everybody gets embarrassed, right? Especially the first time you're asking a lady out. It's hard. Everybody's just so hard to approach, ladies or men, right? That soul crushing no is just so scary. But anyways, I want to talk to you guys about a moment back in middle school, which was probably the first time I've ever asked a girl out on like an actual date. It was middle school. Good times. So pretty much I was a new kid in this new school that I had no idea what I was doing, and I didn't know anybody pretty much. And so I started to hang out with some people, started to get to know some people, and it's always scary for the first time, and it's like, what? When I started to get more comfortable, I asked a girl out. I thought she was pretty. I thought, why not? What the heck? I don't know what came over me. I just decided to. I don't know how I even had the cojones. I really doubt I had the cojones. I probably asked her like through text or something. That's how embarrassing it was. Like, I just want to forget it, so I like miss the details. So I asked her if, we could go watch a movie together, and she actually said yes, which is surprisingly, yeah, I know, it surprised you too, it surprised me too, no worries, I've been there. So it was surprising. That's what I'm trying to say. So we decided to go and watch a movie. Honestly, I don't even know what movie it was. That's how, like, I forgot that we were even in a movie theater. That's how embarrassing it was. So before we even get on the date, and this is how bad I am and did not understand ladies at all or understand anything. So I didn't understand anything, and I didn't understand how girls worked. This little smart old me that thought was a genius decided to talk to her best friend. So if you guys don't know, never talk to the person you're going out with's best friend. No matter what, they're probably gonna rat you out, and they're gonna tell their best friend what you're gonna do, right? No, it's not anything like that. It was a simple, pretty much the whole arm trick. If you don't know what the arm trick is, where you like yawn and pretend to yawn, and then you kind of reach out, and pretty much you end up cuddling together in the movie theater. If you didn't know that, because I'm such a pro. Anyways, so I decided to ask one of her best friends if she had any advice on what I should do and things like that. And then she asked me if I was gonna do that. Right? She asked me of the whole typical movie cliche, and then I pretty much said yeah, I was gonna do that. But that was where I made my mistake. You're probably wondering how is that a mistake? I mean, if she likes you, then why can't she know that you're gonna do that? Well, so we get to the theater, we go buy our tickets, sit down, and I don't even think we had popcorn. Hey man, I was a kid, I was poor, I barely had any money, and I had to ask my parents if I could have $20 pretty much. And so we went to the theaters, and then we sat down, watched the movie that I have no idea what we were watching. And so we sat down together. This is where it gets kind of embarrassing. It's not super embarrassing, I got over it. No big deal. But she knew about this thing I was gonna do. I sat here, and you sit next to each other, right? And pretty much she was sat like this. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine like me sitting like this and her sitting all the way on this side? Like she's still in her chair, but you could see how far away she was to make sure I understood that that she did not want me to do this whole thing. I was like, what is going on? I don't how could she have found out that I was doing this whole thing? Oh, I told her best friend. That's how. Of course. And so yeah, I mean, in hindsight, I feel like the friend kind of saved me, right? Because if I did do that thing, then it would be kind of more embarrassing, where like they do like where they take your arm away, and then you're like, oh, okay, I get it now. I don't know which is more embarrassing. They're probably both embarrassing, but I mean, it's no big deal. I'm in middle school. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what life is. I don't know what pubes are. What are those? I don't. My voice cracks. I'm like, am I a female now, or what is life? After the movies, and you know, we kind of talked. We were still friends, and then I talked to the best friend, and then we kind of found out that, you know, she did tell on me. And then I told her about what happened, and she laughed. She laughed at. But we are still friends. So I mean, in the end, it didn't really affect me that harshly. It was a weird moment. It was a weird moment where I figured out how you shouldn't ask the best friend, or how sometimes the first date in middle school is a moment where you're trying to figure out if you like the other person or not. And I'm pretty sure she figured out that she didn't like me. I think. She probably liked me as a friend. I got friend zoned. I got friend zoned that day. Probably. That's all I got out of it. I never went on a second date. I was confused, so I had no idea what I was doing, so I didn't go for a second date because I was dumb. I was dumb. Probably should have tried harder, but that's life. And sometimes you don't know your mistakes until it passes by. I don't know if that was embarrassing enough. I probably have more embarrassing stories, but I wanted to start from the beginning, where it's the month of love. You start from the beginning, where you're still exploring and starting things. There was probably something more embarrassing than that. I think there was a one time where like a girl asked to kiss me, and then I was so weirded out that I had no response, so I just stood still, and then she kissed me. Is that embarrassing? I mean, it was before that, so I think I was just seen as this like cute Asian boy that was shy and didn't know how women worked, so people were just like, oh, let's approach him because he won't do anything. But I know now. I know what you guys would be doing. I'm not falling for your trickeries. That was a moment in my life that happened. Okay, well, I'm just gonna talk about other stuff that I plan to do this month as well. So now this is where I kind of talk to you guys about what I wanted to do for February. So it is February, and in 20 days, if you didn't know, that YouTube is probably gonna get rid of the ad thing, and you know, that's no big deal to me. I don't mind. I barely made any money anyways. But I do want to make it a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers, and that's pretty much it. If I can reach 1,000 subscribers before that 20th day, I feel so accomplished and I feel so good. But you know, I'm nearly at that halfway mark, so I feel pretty good. I'm still gonna keep going. I'm still gonna keep doing what I'm doing here, and I hope you guys enjoy and, you know, kind of see me through this small journey. Yeah, I'm gonna share stories like this and kind of embarrass myself. I mean, it's just a story. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Oh, also, this month I do want to try to do this challenge where you do 200 push-ups every day for the entire month. And I want to see like my progression and how I look at the end of that month. So I'm going to try to record as much as I can and, you know, show you my progress through that month. It sounds scary. I know, I'm scared too. 200 push-ups, I could barely do like 10. But I'm gonna do my best to see what I can do. There's probably gonna be a couple people going like, you're not even doing a push-up. What is that? Touch the ground, man. I'll do my best. I will do my best, and you know, the whole point of this is for me. So I wanna, you know, do my best for myself and see how well I do for this month. If I do fail somehow, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully there's always next month that I will take it more seriously if I didn't take it too seriously this month. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a great goal I can try to accomplish, plus the 1,000 subscribers. I'm feeling good, you know. Second month, of this year. Let's go. Let's do this. Hopefully we can do this. You know, don't forget to smash that like button, because that's what people say these days. Don't harass that like button, okay? Just, you know, give it a gentle tap. Just one click is enough. If you double click it, I think it gets rid of the like. So just click it. That's all I mean. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Keep having a wonderful day. If you're not having a wonderful day, hope it gets better. Don't forget to do the whole like thing, the whole subscribe thing. If you did enjoy this video, if you didn't, you know, you don't have to subscribe, of course, but you did watch this video. So tell me what you thought. Tell me what I could improve and get that subscription from you. And you know, maybe I could do a little better next time. Tell me something about yourself as well. Like what's an embarrassing story from you? Obviously, you don't have to share everything. I think I'm just nervous that I'm scared of sharing this embarrassing story to the world right now. Woo! It's getting hot. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. It's just a story. It's just a story. You know, if you guys do like these kind of things, tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you like these stories. Tell me if you want to hear more stories like these. I mean, this is the month of love, so I'm gonna share some dating stories if you like. I'm gonna share certain things about my life. I'm gonna try to keep it Valentines themed this month, you know, kind of woo. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Hope to see you in the next one, and as always, stay sexy.